What's up, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Cheers to the 2023 football season. Hope you guys are all enjoying your football Sundays. Beyond excited for the season to get underway. I really can't remember a time that I've been this excited for opening week. Probably 1999, or maybe even the run with Rex Ryan. From 2009 to 2011. But it's been a damn long time since we could have these legitimate expectations and feel like we have a roster that could actually compete, not just to make the playoffs, but could go on a deep run through the playoffs, possibly with a Super Bowl. So I'm legitimately excited. I don't think this is hype. I don't think we're being homers at all. And I'm going to start with my score prediction and then explain why I'm giving this prediction, because a lot of people were giving me some shit. I think 38-17 Jets win, and it's not a knock on the Bills' defense. It's not a knock on Josh Allen. I legitimately think the deciding factor in this game is going to be that home crowd. In your seats by 7:30, you guys know the drill. And I think once that crowd gets going, especially if the Jets score first, if they get some momentum going, once they score first, that place is going to take over. And you're going to hear the crowd, from 7:30 on. You're going to hear plenty of Jet chants prior to the player intros. When Rodgers comes out, that place is going to go ballistic. So I just think all that momentum is going to carry over. I think it's going to be tough for Josh Allen to get in and out of the huddle. I think there's going to be a couple of interceptions, more than a couple. I think there's going to be 4 to 5 sacks. I think that D-line is going to get tons of pressure, possibly a strip sack or two. Do I worry about the Bills' tight ends? Yes, they got 2 legitimate tight ends. James Cook coming out of the backfield, another potential problem. But I do think we match up well against their wide receivers. We saw that last year with Sauce and DJ Reed going up against Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. And I still think there's a little bit something going on there with Diggs and Josh Allen. I don't think he's very happy. So you kind of put it in his head early on. You get him frustrated a little bit. And I think that can kind of snowball. This Jets defense, I think, is, at least on paper, one of the best defenses that we've had. So I think they're just going to be bringing waves of pressure. Do I worry a little bit, again, about the linebackers as far as how they match up with the tight ends and running backs? A little bit, but not overly concerned about that. As far as offense goes, do I expect this to be a game where Rodgers throws for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns? No. I think some of the takeaways are definitely going to set up some points. I think they're going to look to establish the run, go ground and pound. I think that's how you beat this Bills defense. They got some good corners. They got some good safeties, strong defensive line. So do I worry about the Jets offensive line as far as not having a whole lot of continuity, throughout training camp, getting Dwayne Brown back and Mekhi Becton over to right tackle a little bit later in the process? But having a quarterback that could actually keep defenses honest, to me, that's going to be the deciding factor for the Jets offense in being able to move the football. I think you're going to see plenty of Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. I think you're going to see Michael Carter sprinkled in there as well. I think Tyler Conklin's going to have a big game. And, if they're putting 2 guys on Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb, it sounds crazy to say, but just the chemistry for those 2 with Aaron Rodgers, I think that could be big, at least for the first game of the season, as teams are, still figuring some things out. So I think the Jets are going to be able to move the football. I think they're going to own time of possession. I think they're going to own field position, and that crowd is going to go nuts. I don't think Josh Allen's going to be able to go 80 yards multiple times in this game, putting up touchdowns. So I'm sticking with my score, 38-17. See you guys tomorrow, 7:30. Make that place rock.